I just want to make sure that you can hear me okay. So go ahead and let's see here, put in the little chat box there. Let me know that you can hear me okay. So there will be a slight delay. I just want to warn you all. So just know there will be a slight delay. So I'm going to wait a few seconds here. Let's see. So give me a few seconds if you just are showing up now. Give me a few minutes here. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like you all are starting to hear me now, which is fantastic. Let's see here. So I want to make sure that I can see your messages in the chat. So just say hello. Just type in the chat, say hello. Great. Sherry, welcome. So glad you're here. If you haven't yet signed in, you can just sign in as a guest. And that way you can just type and I'll ask you questions and you can interact. If you're here, let's make it worth it. So I would love to hear from you. So let me just make sure we've got a few more people. I want you just to jump in the chat, say hello. Great, Trevinia's here. So I will tell you that Trevinia is here as well as Stacy. So both of my team members are here to help. So Carrie, oh Carrie, so good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Let's see here. I'm just gonna put this on mute. I just wanna see what you all see. So let's see here. And Stacy, tell me this, am I frozen or is my video really playing?
Playing once you hit play.
Okay, got it. So here's the deal. Let's just write, Trevinia, go ahead and write in the chat that people need to actually hit play in their video. And once they hit play in their video, we're good to go. So let's go ahead and put that in the chat. That might be a little bit confusing to people. So just want to make sure that we do that. And then we should be good to go. Now, if you can't hear me, go ahead, Trevinia, also type in the chat area. If people for some reason can't hear me, maybe it's their speakers, because other people can hear me fine, so it might be on the end of the users. So go ahead and type in there. If you can't hear, look for the speaker, maybe you're on mute, anything like that. So thank you so very much for being here. This is my final live broadcast for B-School. Now, if you've been with me along this journey, you know that I've been talking about B-School a lot. And I'm doing a Google Hangout not because I feel comfortable with them. So let's get that really clear. The Google Hangout technology makes me nervous because I'm so used to GoToWebinar. But GoToWebinar doesn't have the live feeling that Google Hangouts do. And I wanted you to see my eyes. I wanted us to see face to face so you could really know my heart in the situation and know how I feel about B-School and also how it can help your business. So I thought, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. I have not done a lot of Google Hangouts, but I just wanted to make sure that you really, truly got the support you needed to make the decision that's right for you. So here's the deal. If you're here now, I want you to take advantage of this. I want you to ask your questions about B-School as it relates to you making the decision, if you're right for it or if you're not right for it. If you're not right for B-School, I want you to be just as happy about that decision as though if you are right for B-School. I want you to get off the fence today and feel really confident about your decision. That might mean that you need more information about the modules, the content, the curriculum. It might mean that you need a little help with the mindset, the emotions that surround B-School. Because what I've realized over the last few weeks is that B-School is a very, very emotional decision. It's an emotional decision. And because of that, I want to make sure that if you decide not to join, that you know it's because you're not joining for the right reasons. If you're not joining because the money kind of freaks you out, or if you're not joining because you don't think your business is ready, or you are ready, or if you're not joining because you think, I need just a little bit more time, maybe next year is a better time, there's no better time than now. I know for a fact that you can get tremendous results from B-School, but you truly, truly need to know that you have to do the work. So let's talk about this. Put your questions in the chat. Now, this is why I don't like Google Hangouts, because you'll see me kind of Go down here, try to find your questions. There's definitely a lag. So by the time you post a question and by the time I see it, there's definitely going to be a lag for sure. So I want you to feel confident about knowing that I'm going to see your questions, but there's a little lag, which I know is a little frustrating, but it's awesome that we're here together live. It is, let's say, Tuesday morning around 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm not doing a recording of this because there's not a lot of time. B-School closes tomorrow. So it closes on Wednesday, March 4th at 3 p.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. So there's no better time than now to make that decision because you don't want to wait till the very last minute and then miss out on the opportunity if you do want to join. So if you're hesitating, tell me why. So I want you to type right now in the chat area, tell me why you're hesitating. I think that is so very important. So Lisa says, how many hours a day is this school? Is it live or is it recorded? Great question. So B-School is an online interactive course, but all the modules are recorded. Now, B-School goes for 8 weeks total, and every single week, you're going to get a new module. There are actually 6 modules with multiple videos in each module. However, the program's 8 weeks because right in the middle, Marie wants you to have a breather. She wants you to be able to take a little break, catch up if you feel like you're a little bit behind. So right in the middle of B-School, she gives you a week just to get stuff done inside the program. And then we go on to more modules. The final week is graduation week. I'm most excited for you to get to graduation week because that's when Marie unlocks the advanced trainings. Even more trainings where I've actually contributed a video all about social media. And I know my good friends Natalie Lucier, Derek Halpern, they've also contributed videos for the advanced videos. So we actually get to be a part of your B-School experience. So each week I encourage you to spend about 5 hours dedicated to B-School. Now what I want you to do is maybe pick an hour early in the morning before your family gets up, or maybe an hour before you go to bed. Make it your time. I always say you're definitely worth it, but as entrepreneurs, we put everything else before our time to actually learn. It's just kind of the nature of the beast. And so I want you to actually schedule it in your calendar when you're going to do this. That makes a huge difference. So when you join B-School, the next step I want you to take is go right to your calendar and schedule in all the times that you're going to actually focus on B-School. I really do believe 5 hours is fantastic. If you could do a little more, 7 hours, great, but you don't need to. Also, even though the program is 8 weeks, you have lifetime access. That means every single time Marie does B-School after this year, you're an alumni. You get all the updated videos, you get to be a part of the program again. So there's no rush to get through the program either. And that's what's so fantastic because I go through it every single year again. I know a lot about online marketing now, but then it was all brand new to me. And now when I go through, I always find little areas where I'm going to make my business better. I'm going to tweak this, or even though I know a lot about online marketing doesn't mean I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing, right? Marie's going to be that great reminder for me. So when you join B-School, you get my B-School bonus experience. And to get my B-School bonus experience, there's a big yellow button below this video. You can click there and go check it out, or just go to amyporterfield.com/B-School and you'll see all 5 of my bonuses. Now, the reason this is so important is because one of the bonuses is a private Facebook group. Just you, me, and my small group of other B-Schoolers that join my B-School bonus experience. I will be in that private Facebook group for 90 days. Even after the program ends in 8 weeks, I'm still going to be with you because I know you'll need extra support, or you might need extra support. I'm going to be your cheerleader along the way to make sure you finish this program. I'm going to answer questions every single day, well, Monday through Friday. So weekends are off, or my husband might just divorce me. So definitely I've got to give the weekends off, and I want you to as well. But Monday through Friday for the next 90 days when B-School starts, which is Monday, March 9th, I will be with you every step of the way. So I want to be part of this experience with you. So let me look at some more of the questions. There was a great one. Curran said, what a great name. My business isn't set up yet. So are you ready for the program if you have no business whatsoever yet? If that's the case, you probably have a few ideas you want to run with your business. And if you have a few ideas, but you don't have a business yet, no website, no email list, no nothing, you want to start with B-School in the bonus section. It's already available. Like if you signed up for B-School right now, you could go to the bonus section and get Marie's bonus, Start the Right Business. She's going to take you through an activity to help you understand the lifestyle that you want to create and how if your business ideas actually mesh well with that lifestyle. So she's going to help you decide if your business idea is right for you. Because as entrepreneurs, we can have a million ideas, and maybe one of my ideas is to have a brick and mortar store down the road. But if I want freedom in my life and I want to travel the world all the time, that ain't gonna work, right? So Marie helps you really identify style, and then will your business fit into that, or how can we make your business fit into that? So start with the bonus training, Start the Right Business. Really, really valuable. So now, if you already have a business, well then of course you're just gonna go through B-School with that business in mind and learn different ways to implement strategies to grow your email list, create better content, and also get your messaging right. We gotta make sure we're getting in front of the right audience as well. So all of that is so very important. I'll talk about the curriculum a little bit more, but let me get to more questions here. Let's see here. I think I might have said it wrong. So B-School closes tomorrow. Thank you, whoever said this. B-School closes tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific. So B-School closes tomorrow, which is March 4th, Wednesday. So just want to make sure that's really clear. Let's see here. I want to look at these questions. So all of you, many of you are signing in as guests. So guest 7334, you had the same question somebody else had above that you said, I'm not even sure I'm in the right business, or if I'm, ready, or if my business is ready because I don't really have a business. I suspect I'm not ready for B-School. You definitely are. Here's why I think anybody just starting out, maybe they don't have a business yet, but they have a business idea they want to run with. Set the foundation of your business up correctly the first time. I was in business for a good year before I went through B-School, and I did a webinar a few weeks ago about B-School, and I talked about how my first launch was a disaster. I actually tried to do social media for book authors. At the time, I wasn't even an author. I didn't have my sales page set up correctly. I didn't really know how to use the teleconference technology, and it was a disaster. At the end, I actually had 15 sales, but I spent so much money on the promotion that I made $297 total. And I worked my tail off. I didn't know what to do. And when you don't know where to start, you don't know what you don't know. You sure as heck don't learn this stuff in school. So that's what B-School will give you, the foundation of your business. And here's the great thing. Maybe your first year of B-School will be all about just setting the foundation and getting clear on what you want your business to be. The second time you go through B-School, that changes everything. So I have gone through B-School in 2010, and I did it really intensely again in 2013. Every year I go through it, but in 2013 I thought, oh, I better really pay attention because I was stressed out and overwhelmed in my business. So I took B-School again and learned how to do less and make more money. And that was the year that I finally turned my Facebook Marketing Profit Lab launch into a $950,000 launch. Now, I sure as heck don't say that to throw dollars into your face, but to tell you that I was able to take something that was good, it was making, let's say, 50,000 or 100,000 over the few years I first started it, into something spectacular. I did that by using the cheat sheets all about how to create a program and a launch inside of B-School. And I did that learning how to create content that will attract the right audience. So I took something that was even already working and streamlined it to make it even more successful. So there's so many different things. As your business grows, B-School will grow with you. So you always have it, which I think is really valuable. Okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna look at these questions here. Let's see here. I'm gonna go through. Okay, so I've seen the testimonials about how people enjoyed B School, primarily the mastermind meetings, which in my bonus, let's talk about that. In my bonuses over the years, I've always offered a mastermind where you can come to San Diego and you can actually network with other people going through the program. And Karen asks, can you share with us some success stories? For sure. There's a great success story actually on my bonus page. So if you go to amyporterfield.com/B School, or just that big yellow button below the video, if you scroll down, there's a testimonial by Nicole. And I love this testimonial because she talks about getting more clear about what her business is all about and starting to make revenue in a different way. So the thing is, a lot of you right now might be making money, just a little bit even, but you're not necessarily loving the way you're making it. I tell this story all the time that my first year in business, all I did was consulting. So instead of starting my online training programs, which is what I really wanted to do, I actually had to take a bunch of clients because I needed to make money and I wasn't ready with my online training program yet. So that first year of being on my own when I left my corporate job was all about having tons of clients, bossing me around, telling me what to do, calling me at all hours. And I thought, this is not my plan of a dream business. I do not love this. But I had to go through that to really understand what I did love. And so when I got into B School, I realized I'm creating a business I don't even want. I don't want to be a social media manager for a bunch of companies. I want to teach how to use social media and online marketing. So what I did is I actually re-engineered my business, and that's what I used B School for the first time. How can I create a business I truly love? Now that I'm outside of corporate, I quit my job, I better make some money, but I want to do it in a way that I love. So anyway, getting back to Nicole, she too wanted to re-engineer how she was running her business. So she was able to take what was more of a local business and turn it into something that worked for her lifestyle. So go there and you can read that testimonial. There's also so many great stories of people that have started out with nothing. There's a story on one of Marie's sales pages about B School where this woman, she was a teen mom, raising her baby on her own, taking 3 jobs because she had to, and she finally realized this is never going to work. I'm never going to have a future for my children. And so she started a skincare line. And she actually started a skincare line and a local business. So she had a spa and a skincare line. She went through B School to figure out, how am I going to make money with this? How do I make this work? And tells this really great story that her business started to work. She applied B School. She started to see sales come in both online and people through the door. And when this all came together, she was, I think, having tea or having champagne or something at the Eiffel Tower. Like, she was on vacation, looked at her phone, started to see all these sales come through and thought, what the heck is going on? But she had created a space for herself to take some time off. And when she did that, her business was still working for her. Marie shows you how to create a business built on modern marketing, where you don't have to be hustling every minute to actually see sales. So there's a lot of success stories. I listened to one the other day where this woman was building an event around hula hooping. Of all things, right? You're going to find so many different niches inside of B School. People are doing different things, physical products, online programs, services, coaching, consulting, also brick and mortar stores for sure, nonprofit, for-profit, online events, offline events. You're going to see it all inside B School. And this woman that created this hula hooping event, she said, one, I didn't have the money. I had to put it on my credit card because there was no money in my bank account for this, but she felt that pull inside her. Like, I know my gut's telling me B School's right for me. So she charged it. Not that I'm recommending that to everybody. That was her personal experience. She charged it, and then she said, what I realized is B School taught me what to do and how to do it. She said, I didn't even know what to focus on. I wasn't techie. I didn't know where I should be spending my time. And she actually said it's like a business in a box. And I really do believe that. The foundation of your business is waiting for you inside of B School. How to put it together, how to make it work. It is there. So there's so many great stories out there. Okay. Let's see here. It says, I'm hesitant because even though I'm working for myself right now, I'm contemplating going back to a 9-to-5 because I need a steady income. Do you think lessons learned in B-School would be applicable to working for a corporate employer? This is an interesting one because you're going to see some magic happen. And I don't say magic lightly. I'm not a woo-woo kind of girl. But this question, I'm so glad you asked. If you are still in corporate and you want to have your own online business, I know that's not your situation with this question. I'll get back to that. But if you're in corporate and you've got one foot out, maybe nights, mornings, you start working on your online business, which is what I did that first year. If that's you, what you'll learn in B-School can be applied to being a better employee in your corporate job. They're not going to want to let you go because you're going to learn how to market online in today's climate where everything is different than it was just a few years ago. So what you learn in B-School can definitely be applied to a 9-to-5 job. As long as you're marketing to humans and you want to reach their attention online, B-School can help you do that. Now, the second thing is, for you, yes, of course you can apply it to the 9-to-5, but I'm wondering if it's going to help you realize what you can change in the business that you have right now so that you don't have to stay in 9-to-5. I know most people on right now, if you have a 9-to-5 job, you don't want to be there anymore. When I did webinars last week, I asked, what's your why? Why are you so passionate about starting your own business? And so many people had whys that had to do with, I can't stay at corporate any longer. Bill shared, if I stay here much longer, I feel like I'm going to die inside. That's when you know this is serious stuff. When you're not feeling it in your heart, when you're not feeling like when you're feeling like this is not working for me. So if you do go back to corporate, I'm going to cross my fingers that you learn enough to see how you can re-engineer your business that you have right now so that you can make it exactly how you want to make it. But yes, it does translate into both. So if you're hesitating for that, B-School is definitely a good fit. Let's see here. I'm curious about the templates that are given and in what categories. I'm very interested in getting solutions. And also, can you talk about sequences? I can't say the word. Sequencing. Why can't I say that right now? Sequences, but with an ing. I'm losing my mind. You're saying I don't like Infusionsoft, which is an email service provider. What other technologies offer a good solution? Okay, so for you, one thing, I'm really excited if whoever asked that question about sequences and different solutions, you will find information inside of B-School. She gives a lot of resources. So you can go look at other email service providers that you might want to sign up for. She gives you resources for web programmers and designers and all that good stuff. But the question you're asking really speaks to my bonuses. So I want to talk about that for a moment. Inside my B-School bonus experience, that's if you sign up for B-School using my link, you will actually get access to how I use Infusionsoft. Now, if you don't like Infusionsoft, when you join my bonus program, ask me to give you a cheat sheet I created. I'm not offering it inside my bonuses, but I'd be happy to share it with anybody who's inside my private group. I created a cheat sheet to give you ideas for other email service providers. So if you don't have an email service provider to collect names and emails yet, and you join my bonus, ask me to give you my cheat sheet I created. Because basically, I show you the pros and cons of Aweber and MailChimp and Infusionsoft and Office Autopilot. So free versions and paid versions. And if you need to start there, I've got you covered. I will talk a lot about sequences in my bonuses because I take you through one really powerful sequence using Facebook, how to grow your email list, and then how to turn your fans into buyers. So a sequence in marketing is basically just sending somebody down a journey. They see you on Facebook, they click something, they sign up for a freebie. Marie talks a lot about freebies inside of B-School, lead magnets, how to create something that's free and valuable to grow your email list. Well, I take you on a journey in one of my trainings, my bonus trainings, to show you how to do a sequence. So I've got you covered there for sure. Okay, great questions here. Let's see here. Usually it goes back to the beginning, so I've got to see. Okay, so Sherry says, hi Amy, I'm already in your Profit Lab program and a few other online marketing programs. How will B-School benefit me? I have all the tech systems set up. What's missing for me is creating the marketing videos and marketing campaigns. Fantastic. Okay, so this is again a mix of my bonuses and a mix of B-School. I created bonuses that complement B-School. So to answer your question about B-School, you're going to learn all the different pieces that go into, let's say, a marketing campaign. So you're going to learn how to create content that really speaks to your audience. You're going to learn how to bring yourself when you do together a marketing campaign. It's attracting the right people. Marie will get into lead magnets, how to create a freebie, and gives you a whole long list, I think 26 ideas for a freebie that you can create to give people to grow your email list. So that will be there for sure. And then she also talks about how to craft emails to get people to buy. There's something really cool inside of B-School. It's called the tweezer story. And Marie actually is really good about giving you her copy that you can see how it's done. So you can actually see how Marie writes her different emails, how she writes different sales scripts and video scripts, and then take that and model it for your own. Well, inside of my bonus, I do the same. So my very first bonus that you're going to see at the very top of my bonus page, you're going to see your backstage pass to a B-School success story. I'm going to show you how I use B-School. So what you're learning in B-School, I'm going to show you how I applied it to my own business. And I'm going to give you my video script, my email scripts, my ads formula. So how I use Facebook ads without breaking the bank. I'm going to show you how I set up an opt-in page so people join my email list. Now, if you're just starting out in all things marketing and all of this marketing speak is like making your head spin, one of my specialties is to be patient with you and take you through step by step. So if this is all new to you, I want to be a part of your journey so you don't feel overwhelmed. So just know that, yes, you're going to get a lot of great marketing content, but go at it at your own pace. Do what works for you. Make B-School your own. So very, very valuable. So if you're more advanced, you got everything set up, I use B-School to streamline my business, to get smarter at what I'm already working on, and to actually do less and make more of an impact and more revenue. So I think you're definitely in a good place there. That's what I love about B-School. Okay, so let's see here. Lisa said she's actually heard some negative reviews of the program of it being too basic. Okay, so you're always going to find negative reviews. Remember that there are thousands of people that join B-School, and there are hundreds of thousands of people that actually see the promotion for it. So along with the positive reviews, you're always going to get some negative. When you create your own online programs, if you don't receive negative reviews, you're probably not marketing to a big enough audience to expand your reach and get your word out there. So this is par for the course. However, let me address some of those negative reviews that I've seen about B-School. Some people have said that they found it too basic. But here's where, and that might be true for some. I know online marketing. I teach it, so I better know it, right? And I've seen amazing success in my business applying this different strategies that are in B-School. But if you go into B-School and you watch all the videos and think, I already know all that. Yeah, I know how to create content. I know how to build my email list. What I want you to do is take a step back and think, okay, but am I doing all of these strategies? It's one thing to know them, and you might think some of this is basic. I actually don't think it's too basic, but some people might think that. But then the best question you can ask yourself is, am I applying this to the best of my ability? There's always new ways to grow your email list. There's always better emails that you can write if you understood the language your audience is using. There's a lot of exercises in B-School. And a lot of the people that might say it's basic, they didn't do the exercises. They didn't dive deep into their business. It's all about showing up and doing what you need to do to get the results you want. So I don't pay attention much to those reviews saying it's too basic. If it's not too basic for me, and I've been in online marketing for a while, I think you can trust me in the sense that it won't be too basic as long as you do the work. Once you dive in and you make it about your business, it's no longer basic at all. It's very personal to how you plan to set up your business. So I don't think you should worry about that at all. I feel very strongly about that, and I'm glad you brought it up, so thank you. Okay, so let's see. Will B-School address the changes in Facebook algorithms and Google search engine changes? It will not get into Google search. However, my bonus will get into Facebook. So I talk about Facebook advertising, but also inside my private Facebook group, I'm more than happy to answer any questions about your Facebook marketing. Facebook is my thing. It's my jam. It's what I do. And so because of that, when you're in my private Facebook group, ask away. I'm at your disposal. So if something's not working for you in Facebook, let me know what it is. I'll likely make you a private video or really answer in depth what might not be working for you. So what's great about my bonuses is I'm not going to give you a bunch of new programs that you have to dive into and never get through. I want to give you an experience, and that is to actually go through B-School with me and get my personal coaching about what might not be working for you in your business. So use me as any way you need to inside the private Facebook group to get the feedback you want. If you want to talk Facebook and changing algorithms and Facebook engagement, I am more than happy to get into those discussions in my private Facebook group. You'll get my one-on-one attention. That I can promise you. Okay, let's see here. If you work in branding and marketing and you're already online, but you're ready to upgrade and build a stronger presence, do you think B-School is applicable? That's what I did in 2013. I had already had a business that was making 6 figures and it was solid, but I wanted to streamline it. I wanted to get smarter. And I wanted to do things in a way that didn't kill me while I was trying to apply them. So that's exactly how I use B-School. So 100%, yes, 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 you are a good fit for B-School if you're looking to upgrade your business as well. That's the magic. I don't know how Marie created such a program that it speaks to beginners and also people like me who have been in it for a while, but it truly does work that way. Now, I want to address something that some people are concerned about, and it's the money. You know, $2,000 is a lot of money, and of course I get a commission. That's why I created the bonus program. I wanted to make sure that I gave back. If I get something out of this, you better get something even better. And that's where my bonus program came into play. It is pretty amazing. It's 100% aligned to help you go through the journey of B-School with bigger, more lasting results. So I want to assure you, my heart and soul has been put into that bonus experience. You can go check it out for sure. But if you're freaking out a little bit about the money, thinking like $2,000, Amy, is a lot of money and I don't have that budget right now, I want to get really real with you about the money. If investing in B-School means that you can't pay your mortgage next week, then B-School is not right for you right now. I get it. That's the last thing I want you to have to worry about. So if it's truly going to affect you living or eating kind of thing, then B-School's not right for you right now. But if B-School is going to mean that money's going to be a little bit tight, that you're going to feel a little bit uncomfortable, or you've got to get really resourceful in order to make up that money quickly, then that's the kind of kick in the pants that actually gets you bigger results. So get real. Are your fears real? You can't pay the mortgage next week, or are they just more built into to be really tight or comfortable? Just worth it right now. You are worth it and your business is worth it. That I know for sure. And if it means that you might have to take on one extra client, or it means you might have to go without XYZ, whatever that might be for you, just for a little while in order to afford it, don't miss this opportunity. Don't let fear or the non-reality of the situation hold you back. Fear can be a very, very loud voice for us. And we do not want to listen to it if it means it's going to get in the way of amazing opportunities. One thing that you're going to experience is when you sign up for B-School, opportunities start to show up everywhere. It's like you have this new lease on life, like you're excited about something and it's new to you. And so you start to see things in a different way. I know it sounds silly, but opportunities come right away when you join B-School. You get inside the community, you say hello to people, you start meeting people that are doing amazing things, and it just changes things for you. So if you want that to happen for you sooner than later, B-School closes tomorrow, early actually. It doesn't close at midnight tomorrow, which is like most programs. It closes right there in the afternoon tomorrow. Do not wait. And if you still have questions, post them here. I'm here for you. This is not about me today. It's really, truly about you. So I want you to ask those specific questions. What is holding you back? Tell me. Let me address them. And I'm not here to say, buy B-School. It's for everybody. It's not. It's for those people that are looking for a new way to make their business exactly what they want it to make. Marie's not all about you making money, although B-School does help with that. She's about you finding a business or creating a business that you truly love. The other day I was typing an email about B-School and I literally had a moment and thought, I actually am living the business that I wanted years and years ago when I was still in corporate. Like, I'm finally part of it. And it was like a really emotional experience. Like, yes, this is exactly what I wanted. When you can create something exactly what you wanted, holy cow, everything feels so much better in your life. Your personal life, your business life, all of it. So I just want you to really experience that just as I have, because it's a pretty amazing experience. Okay, so let's see here. Lisa, if you go to amyporterfield.com/bschool15 and you scroll down on that page, you will see the curriculum and you can click a little box and you can see literally everything she teaches you in B-School. So if you want to see the curriculum of B-School, go to amyporterfield.com/bschool15, just the number 15. And you'll see Marie's video at the top, but scroll down halfway through probably is all the curriculum, exactly what you learn in detail. So Lisa, that's definitely for you to check out. I think that you would really like that. I think that, Trivinia, if you just go to amyporterfield.com/B to my bonus page, but B-School 15 will take you to the page that talks all about Marie's curriculum. So I think that's worth checking out. Okay, so this is a good one. Beauty Pro says, Amy, I am afraid of taking chances. So, oh, I'm totally wrong. Let me just start that one over. I'm not afraid of taking chances, hard work, or investing in my business. My hesitation is that this will be yet another waste of money and time on a course that does not apply to my specific business. I'm an on-location creative service provider, makeup artist and hairstylist, but I haven't seen examples that speak to my specific industry. Will B-School really be helpful for a beauty professional like me? Okay, so here's, yes, 100% I know in my heart, but let me explain it so you don't just think I'm saying yes to everything. So for you, I want you to start looking at what you do in a little bit of a different way, because it's very personal, it's in person, you actually do something with somebody else, so it's more of a service-based business, but it's also location-based business. And you might be thinking you might not need an email list, or you might not need a blog, or possibly a podcast, or you're probably thinking maybe I don't need all these online marketing strategies. That's not what my business is. The thing is, where I'm seeing huge success in physical businesses and people with services is when they actually embrace online marketing strategies. So yeah, there's not as many people doing what you do and getting online and creating their presence there, but that's where you start to see a huge shift in your business. So if you start to think, I'm gonna grow an email list and offer immense value, or I'm gonna create videos. For you, videos are everything. Learning to create videos, using them on Instagram and on Facebook. Did you know that when you upload a video directly to Facebook, you're going to get so much more reach than just a regular post with an image in it? If I was a hairstylist and a makeup artist, I would have a video every single week directly to Facebook and directly to Instagram. And I would talk to people about what I do and what I'm about. And you can create a very localized audience from doing just that. But there might come a time for you that you're gonna get an idea that you wanna take your business even more online. There's so many different videos I follow about makeup and hair on YouTube and Instagram and all these different places to get help and support. And so because if you build an online platform for the business you have now, imagine what's going to happen a year or two down the road when you want to take things even more online. You'll already have the foundation. There are people in B-School with success that have brick and mortars or have a service-based business. If you think about it, a coach can actually have a service-based business, both local and non-local. A physical trainer, for sure, it's a local business. I have seen and heard the success stories. But you have to think a little bit differently. And that's what B-School does. I want you to think about your business as an online business. Sure, it has that huge physical component, but everything changes when you get a platform online. So for you, while you go through B-School, and if you enter my bonus, I'm gonna really encourage you to start testing out more videos, using them on social media a little bit differently, running Facebook ads to a local audience that they can actually see you in action and then give you a call. There's so much you can do with modern marketing when you have a physical location or a physical product or a service. I can promise you that. So yes, Beauty Pro, I do feel like you can see results with B-School. You might not have in a business exactly like everybody else, but there is a community of what you do inside of B-School. I can promise you that. So glad you asked. Okay, let's see here. Guest 2220 says, I have a lot of ideas for online businesses, but I can't seem to choose one versus the other. How is B-School helping in identifying the right one? Well, right at the beginning, and you might not have been here when I said this, you might have jumped on a little bit later, but right at the beginning of this Hangout, I mentioned a bonus that when you join B-School, it's the first bonus you can jump into right away. B-School actually starts on March 9th. The doors close for enrollment tomorrow afternoon. But when you if you join B-School today, you'll get access to a bonus called Start the Right Business. And this bonus is helping you take all the different ideas you have and kind of testing them against, one, what kind of lifestyle do you want to create? And two, is there an audience for what you're creating? So yes, you can take each of your ideas through this exercise Marie takes you through called Start the Right Business. It's a bonus. It's available right now inside of B-School when you join. I encourage everybody that doesn't yet have a solid business idea to start here before B-School starts on Monday. It's a perfect place to start. Marie's got you covered in that respect. Okay, great. Let's see here. Caro here, and I'm looking for a step-by-step guide. I have my why, I need the how, but I'm looking for something very specific. I'm finding lots of training on mindset, but I really need a list of exactly how to do this. Okay, so inside of B-School, there's a mix of mindset, big picture strategy, and then very specific strategies that you should do. Now, there's not tons and tons of click here and then click there and then do that. That kind of step-by-step you won't find in B-School. However, you will find a business model of what to do and how to do it. So just to let you know, yes, that is in B-School. When Marie talks about different online programs you might want to create, she talks to you about the different platforms, maybe a membership site, or maybe a live webinar, or different things like that, or maybe a wish list member site. So she talks about technology in that respect and gives you many options to run with. And she has many resources in there that will help you with the step-by-step. But where I really get excited is that in my bonus, the very first bonus, your backstage pass to a B-School success story, I show you step-by-step what I've done to build my business. I show you what I've used, the tools I've used, how I've used them, what they look like, what my back end of my business looks like. I don't know about you, but I learn best when people show me what they're doing. Don't just tell me what you're doing, but show me. And so that's what I've done. I've aligned my bonuses so that B-School will tell you what you need to do. And then in many of my bonuses, I show you how to apply it. Now, I'm also creating a bonus for you all about webinars. I will take you step by step through how to create and promote a webinar. Also, I'm going to show you how to create a funnel, a sales funnel in my bonus. I will take you step by step what to click and when to click inside a Facebook ad that you can set up for $5 a day to start seeing results. So I'm your step-by-step girl. That is definitely my specialty. So if you're looking for that, you're going to get the strategies in B-School, but I'm going to actually take them further for you and show you how to apply them in your business through my bonus experience. That's why I created it. So glad you asked that. Okay. I have a hard time finding things on my computer when I need it. Oh yes, so this is my specialty. I made a video this morning, you may or may not have seen it, where I tease that when I get stressed out, I organize. When something's bothering me or it's on my mind, I get into the kitchen and reorganize the whole kitchen to make sure it's spick and span. Or in my business, I organize things in a way that makes sure that I don't spend more than seconds to find anything. So Tom, it's so funny you should ask this, because one of your first bonuses that I'm going to offer you inside the bonus experience is not even on the bonus page. It's called Systemizing Your Online Business. And I had to include this because I'm going to set up your digital files on your computer for your business. So you're going to see which tools I use to set up my online business and how my Dropbox actually looks. I organize my Dropbox based on my goals of my business and the projects I'm working on. So I'm literally going to show you exactly how I do that. So if you have a very messy desktop right now, you're going to love this bonus about systemizing your online business. I'm going to take your digital files and whip them into shape so that every day when you come on your computer, you're not going to see a crazy desktop with tons of files and folders. And you won't believe me now, but you'll believe me when you do it. You'll be able to breathe just a little bit better when all of your files are organized correctly. So just a little heads up on that. I'm so glad you asked, Tom. These are great questions, guys. Let's see here. Someone says, awesome, Amy, thank you, I'm very excited. Well, I'm excited. If you've joined already, let me know in the chat. I know a lot of people on right now, you're in a place where you're thinking, oh, I'm not sure yet. I wanna make sure that this is right for me. But a few of you are on that have already joined. So let me know so I can give you a little shout out. I'm excited. Okay, so Victoria says, can you talk about the webinar bonus? Yes, okay. So later this year, I plan to roll out a brand new webinar program, but I haven't decided when, and the logistics of all that are still being decided. So I thought, instead of having people wait for it, my bonus experience is going to include a how-to webinar program. Basically, webinars are the way I've built my business. So I'm able to build a webinar and get 10, 12,000 people on each of my webinars and sell my programs and products. Now, I haven't always had huge success with this. Definitely it's something I've worked on along the way for about 5 years now. So webinars are what I know. I'm going to show you how to create a webinar, the content, what to put in your slides, how to use images in a webinar, how to create the outline, how to align your webinar content with the selling part of the webinar. So I'm going to take you through an entire series of how to create an actual webinar, what technology to use, how to set things up so that people will interact with you on a webinar, all that good stuff. And then I'm going to show you how to promote a webinar, what your email should say to get people on a webinar, how to create a Facebook ad to get people on a webinar, and also after the webinar's over, how to reach out to those people that didn't buy and still get them to want to buy and be a part of your program. Every single thing you need to know about a webinar is in my special bonus called Creating Webinars That Click. That is part, you cannot get it anywhere else. I'm not offering it anywhere else for a while now, and it's only available in my bonus program. So just know it is going to be there for you for sure. I'm most excited probably, well, I don't know, I'm kind of excited about all my bonuses, especially the live event in San Diego. So if you're thinking about wanting a mastermind group, I've also created a live event where you can come to San Diego. I have 2 different dates to choose from. You can go to the bonus page and look at the dates, but I'm gonna do it for 2 days at a time. In the past, my bonus was a mastermind day in San Diego. But what I realized is that even though I would pair you up into certain tables based on your experience level and what you do, the mastermind conversations weren't extremely powerful. And what I realized is they weren't powerful powerful as much as I wanted them to be, because first you need to understand what you're working on. So when you come to my live bonus event in San Diego, the first day is all about creating a project plan for you. We're gonna choose one project that you wanna work on, whether it be an online training program or a live event, or maybe it's going to be a digital event, whatever it might be. But I'm going to make sure that you have the project plan set up, and then I'm gonna take you through how I create a project plan. And once we decide what you're going to do, how you're going to get help, how you're going to get it done, what are the tasks included, then we'll mastermind together on that project plan you've created. It's gonna be really unique. You're going to leave my live event with a plan for your next big project. I'm so excited about this. Okay, so Trevin, I see your note there. It looks like I have some questions above here. So let's see here. Okay. Okay. How does B-School compare to full sale internet marketing programs. I don't know what that means, Lisa, full sale. That might be a typo. If you could post that one again, I'll get to it for sure. Ooh, yeah, so Sarah says, can you please tell us more about the partner bonus you have where you pair us up with someone? Is that still available? Yes. So I just have made the most amazing experience for you. I know that's bragging, but I'm pretty excited about it. So here's the deal. When you join B-School using my link, we are doing something called the accountability matchup, where we're going to actually match you up with somebody else. If you want, you don't have to, but somebody else inside of my B-School bonus experience to be your accountability partner. So every week I'm going to encourage you to jump on Skype with them, or if you want to just do it through email, you can, or you can get on a call with them. But every week, just a quick check-in with your accountability partner to make sure you're moving forward. Now, in order to get you a really good accountability partner, we have a survey planned for you where you're going to tell us a little bit about your business, what stage of your business are you in, and also how you like to work. Are you a morning person, a night person? Where are you in the world to make sure we've got someone that's paired up with you in your time zone? And in addition to that, how do you like to be encouraged to move forward? So we're going to learn a little bit about you. And then we're going to pair you up with someone in my B-School bonus experience that is a good fit to keep you on track. If you've ever joined an online training program and either didn't ever even open it up, log in, or maybe you started and then you just got disinterested or fell off track or life got busy and you never finished it, that's not what I want for you for B-School. I want you to get to the finish line. So I'm going to do everything I can to get you to that finish line. But in addition, if you want, I will pair you up with an accountability partner to move you through the program or help you move through the program. And if you get stuck, you've got someone there to check in with. It's going to be a really cool experience. If you've never had an accountability partner, it definitely enhances your entire experience of going through an online training program. So that is definitely yours if you want to be a part of that accountability partner matchup. Great. Okay, so let's see here. After we finish B-School, how do we keep current with the constant changing algorithms in the different social media channels? Are there update modules? So Karen, once you finish B-School, after the 8 weeks, the B-School program is over. That doesn't mean you lose access to everything. You can get in there as much as you want. And as you know, in my private B-School group, I'll stay a good 30 days after the program ends to support you. But in addition to that, you definitely want to make sure that you find other ways to stay current. That B-School is not necessarily meant to keep you current, about everything in social media throughout the year. The great thing is, once I have a bond with the people in my private B-School group, when you jump on my Facebook page and ask me questions or anything like that, definitely you can get my attention or Travinia's attention or Kim, whoever you need to talk to. So you can use me as a resource. Plus, I'm constantly putting out new information that's free, all about how social media changes and how to stay up to date. So you can use me as a good resource. But just to be clear, B-School is definitely 8 weeks. And one thing I want to say, you just made me think of something. During B-School, there's 2 weeks where there's office hours, live office hours with Marie, so that once you get going in the program, if you have specific questions about her program, and let's say, of course, you can use me as your resource, but you want to hear it directly from Marie, of course, you can send in your questions, and she'll do a series of live calls right in the middle of the program and right at the end of the program where you can hear her answers live. She'll get live on a call with you. You can send in questions in advance. A lot of people will ask questions that you have, so she's got you covered there. But there is a live aspect where you can get your questions answered inside these live office hours that she does. So just wanted to throw that out there. Your question kind of sparked me to remember that. Okay, so here's another one. I have an ambitious goal of my online transformation in a capsule. I love that. To create, so let's see here. I have an ambitious goal to create the transformation in a capsule, completed and marketed in the next 60 days, or even sooner. I only have a list of 200 names of quality contacts. How would B-School and being part of your group help me get this to my goal? Do you think my goal is doable, or am I out of my mind? Okay, so here's the deal. Let's just assume you're starting from scratch. I'm not sure, but let's just assume you are. 60 days to have it actually completed and marketed is very doable. It is going to be a lot of work, make no bones about it. I want to be really clear about that. But let me give you an example. I have a program, Jumpstart Your Facebook Marketing. It's for beginners in Facebook. And at the beginning of December, I said, okay, I want this program done and I want it promoted by January 1. And I 100% did it. Did it mean that I had longer days than I would have liked in December? Yes. But I wanted to start January with a brand new program, and so I just got it done. So if you're dedicated, and it sounds like you're serious about this, then yes, 60 days is doable. What you will want to do though, is make sure you remember 60 days is the length of B-School. So in each module, released week by week. So there's some information that you might want that you won't get till, let's say, a month into B-School. That's where I come in. Use me as a resource. If you have questions about creating your program and you don't know what technology to use, ask me inside my B-School group, I'll have you. You're gonna need to use me definitely as a resource just in case some of the information you want is not yet released in B-School. But I think it's very doable. If you have a good understanding of what's going into that program, if you book out time to record those videos, if it's a video-based program, and you start to craft your emails to your list of 200. Now, where you're going to really want to pay attention is my Facebook ads training program. So one of my bonuses is a Facebook ads workshop, but it's not just like any workshop I've created. It's specifically for B-School people, meaning you'll learn in B-School what you need to do. I'll show you how to apply it to a Facebook ad to grow your email list and turn those leads into buyers. So something like this transformation in a capsule, I definitely highly recommend you create a free giveaway like a webinar or a cheat sheet or a checklist and use Facebook ads to start growing your email list a little bit more. You'll learn all that in B-School. Now, if I was your friend, which hopefully we can be friends, and I were to give you any advice, I'd say make it 90 days. Only because, not that I don't want you to be ambitious, but you're going to probably want to make sure you understand everything in B-School. And so instead of really stressing yourself out that some modules might not be released yet, have a goal that in 30 days you're gonna get a certain amount of work done. 60 days, maybe the bulk of things are gonna be done, but those final 30 days, give yourself a little bit of breathing room and allow for time to get those emails written and to get that freebie up and running. So if you can, I'd say 90 days, but have very clear goals on the 30 and 60-day marks. So there's no mistaking 90 days it's up and running. That's what I'd do if we were having coffee right now and you were asking me that and I really thought about it, I'd say let's tack on just 30 more days. In the whole scheme of things, it's not that much. So be kind to yourself, give yourself a little breathing room. Okay, so let's see here. All right. So someone's asking, how do you organize your Facebook ads to optimize your campaigns? I'll show you in my Facebook ad workshop. I'm going to take you into my actual dashboard and show you exactly how I set up my ads and how I organize them. So it'd be too hard to show you now, but yes, I definitely 100% will cover that in my Facebook ads training. Okay. All right, so let's see here. Is the B-School curriculum available year-round? I know we can repeat the course annually, but just want to make sure the course is accessible. Yes, it is. Right before B-School starts again next February, I think Marie closes the doors and then reopens them to you once we get going. But up until probably mid-January, I think the entire course is always still available to you. So yeah, you can get in well past the 8-week mark. So you're covered there. Let's see here. Julia says she joined. Oh, Julia, great. She said she joined last night. So excited. Welcome, Julia. I'm really, really happy for you. That's fantastic. Okay, Lisa says, what is the #1 thing, perhaps you've already stated this, that helped you that you hear over and over again from students? Oh, this is so good. Okay, so the #1 thing. Okay, this is it. When I first started my business in 2009, I was still working part-time with Tony Robbins. So I still had my corporate job, but I actually went into part-time probably mid-year. And so right away when I started my own business, even though I wasn't full-time with it yet, so many of my mentors said, really focus on building your email list, Amy. Focus on building your email list. Now, at the time, that was very overwhelming to me. I didn't even know what I needed to do to build an email list, and it was a lot of work. At least I thought it was. So instead, I worked on my blog and I worked on my business cards and my logo, and I traveled around the world going to networking event after networking event. And I took more clients, like consulting clients, because I needed more money. Everything I did was everything except focusing on building my email list. Now, what happened was that my email list stayed at about 600 people for over a year. And when I launched my first online training program, I really struggled because I wasn't building a quality email list. The 600 people I'd say were semi-quality. Like, I didn't know how to speak to them yet, so I probably didn't attract the perfect audience just yet. So finally, when my first big launch flopped, it was horrible. Like I said, it was like $297 profit. I realized I'm going about this wrong. I started to spend less time on making my website look good. I started to spend less time on traveling everywhere, trying to meet people and putting myself out there. And I truly got serious about list building. I created a lead magnet, which I learned how to do inside of B-School. And I actually started to put it on all my social media sites. And my email list started to grow rapidly. The next time I launched something, it was a whole different experience. If you're going to be marketing in today's environment, you must have an email list. I always say the energy of your business is directly tied to your email list. You will learn free list building strategies in B-School, and then in my bonuses, you will learn how to take that and make it even bigger. So I take what Marie teaches you and then just take it to a next level with Facebook ads and with webinars and all these different ways that you can use to grow your email list. Webinars have been the #1 way that I've given away free content and grown my email list in the making. So definitely stick with me, because if you're thinking, I know I need to grow an email list, but I don't even know where to start, B-School and my bonuses will be that start for you for sure. Thanks for asking, Lisa. I think one more thing that I want to say is that another thing that I really struggled with in the beginning was thinking that I wasn't good enough or my business wasn't good enough. And sometimes I actually thought I was a fraud. Like, here I was, I stopped working for Tony Robbins, which was this huge public figure. And then who was I to actually start teaching people how to do stuff? Now, to be fair, I knew what I was teaching, but I felt like, who's going to listen to me? And quite honestly, how many people teach social media? Like everyone in the world, sometimes it feels like to me. So I was actually getting into a niche that was very congested already. But one thing I learned in B-School was that all of us bring something unique to the table. And we also can talk to people in unique ways that others can't. We all have that unique gift. We all know that, right? And so Marie helped me hone in on what my own message was, how I was going to display my personality online, and how I was going to stand out from all these other people doing what I was doing. What I realized in B-School is that I was a good teacher. I love the step-by-step, click this, then do this. And I love to actually help people that were just getting their businesses off the ground, but really needed that extra support to make sure they knew what they were doing and how to do it. So I learned that that was my specialty in B-School, and then I just capitalized it in all of my marketing and all of my trainings. So thinking I was a fraud, not having the confidence to do what I wanted in my business, and being really scared all the time. I was worried about my business all the time, and I compared myself to everybody. Now, to be quite honest, I still have that compare issue where I'll look at somebody's marketing and think, I can never measure up. My marketing's not that slick, or my message isn't that strong. Like, here we go again. I don't seem to be good enough. And then this is what's changed for me though. I look back at all my accomplishments and what I've been able to create over the years and think, you're crazy, Amy. Like, you are your own person and you do your own marketing. So these days, although I might still have that issue with comparing or being scared about stuff, I live in the reality and think, my numbers prove that I actually can do this. And that's what I want for you. I want you to have that confidence based in reality. Have the results speak for themselves, so that little crazy voice in your head that tells you you're not good enough, you can quiet them instantly by showing them the results. That comes with actually doing the work inside of B-School. So that is why I'm so excited about this, because B-School is not going to give you confidence. The work you do inside of B-School and the results you get will be more confidence than you will ever need to accomplish the things you want to create. You get to do the work. So very important. Okay. Let's see, this next question is, realistically, how many support people do you need, not including a tech team, day by day in business and marketing for webinars? Do you write all your own copy, have others setting up autoresponders, social media placements? Okay, so basically, let's see here. How many people do you need? So realistically, you don't need a lot. I do not have a lot of people on my team. I call it a small but mighty team. So I have 2 admin, so one managing all my email just to make sure my support is there for people, and then more of an executive admin. Together, they make a full-time person. So let's say I have 1 full-time admin, and then I use contractors for programming and design and all that. I do write all my own copy. I recently hired a content manager to help me with that, but that is definitely slow coming. So up until this point, I write all my own copy, and I actually program them into Infusionsoft when I send out broadcasts. So I'm still very much involved in my Infusionsoft. I do have somebody helping me in Infusionsoft with my campaigns. So as my campaigns got larger, I knew I needed more of a support there. So I do have a really strong back-end support now. I haven't always though, so I still was able to create a 6-figure business on my own with no back-end tech support at all. So I tell you this because you do not need a big team to actually pull off webinars and to create an online business with training programs and services and products. You just need to be really smart about the people you do hire. So I just want to make that really clear that I have a full-time admin basically, and then I have a lot of support of contractors I like to use when I do things like a programmer, a designer, and all that. And now I have support on the back end as well with Infusionsoft. So just want to make that clear. You do not need a big team to make your business work. Okay, so I know we've gone over the hour, but I want to keep answering some questions. If you've got questions, I'm here to answer them for you. So just know that I'm staying with you if you need me. Victoria says, I truly loved your step-by-step instruction with the Facebook program I purchased. Amazingly helpful. Oh, I love that, Victoria. Well, then you're going to love these bonuses because I use the same line of step-by-step training in my bonuses as well. So I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. So happy to hear that. Lisa says, thanks a lot, Amy. I've got to run. I love your style and miss you when you're not around teaching stuff. Fantastic. I love that. Okay. Oh, okay. So I guess a lot of people asked questions right at the beginning. So let's see here. 10:06. Okay, so where do you see those? Maybe I'm not seeing some of the questions. Go ahead, Trevinia, go ahead and do this. Type the questions maybe I missed earlier on. Oh, 10:06. No, I got that one. Is B-School for beginner? Oh, no, I got that one. B-School can be for beginners. So go ahead and do this. Type in a question that I might have missed, Trevinia, and it will pop up on my screen, and I'll just answer it from there because Stacy's telling me I'm missing some, but I don't see them, so just want to let you know. Tom, welcome to the program. Tom joined B-School, so very excited, doing a little happy dance for you. That's fantastic. So excited. I'll send you a welcome email within probably the next few hours so you can get into my private Facebook group. We've already started. There's already a conversation going on, and it's a lot of fun. Okay. In the event we are stuck during the process, how do we get help? How do you identify what you're good at? Okay, so in the event we are stuck during the process, how do you get help? You get help from me in the private Facebook group. The reason I've decided to actually make myself available every single day for 90 days, Monday through Friday, is because you might get stuck along the way. Really what I want to make sure of is that you don't go down any rabbit holes and don't come back. Now what happens is Marie will talk about maybe how to name your business. And then you might think you need to spend weeks on that one little thing and you'll miss every other great thing that's coming out. I'll bring you back. I'll make sure that if you ask a question, not only will I help you answer it, but then I'll say, put a timeline on this. Make the decision in the next 48 hours and move on because there's other more important things. I think one of the benefits I can offer you in B-School is to help you stay on track with what's important and what's not. Let me give you a quick example. I have a really good friend, her name's Tracy, and Tracy is building a business online. And she's a dear friend to me, so I definitely want to help her. And she'll ask me questions sometimes like, well, what if this looks like this on Facebook? Or what about this image? What if it's not the right size? And I'll lovingly give her the answer, as I will for you, but then I'll say, Tracy, this is not where you should be spending your time. This part doesn't matter. What matters is that you do X, Y, Z. So if you've ever struggled with, am I spending my time in the right place? Am I focusing on what's really important to me? Is this really where I should be spending my time and doing what I'm doing? I'm going to be the voice of reason here. I know where you should be spending your time, especially when I get to know you more inside the private group. I'll really be clear on what is best for you. Let me be your guide. So as you start to work on things in B-School, if you're getting stuck somewhere, use me inside of B-School to tell me where you're getting stuck, and then I'll let you know what to do to get unstuck, and then how much more of your time should you really be spending there. I think that's where I can offer immense value so you finish the program and you become one of Marie's huge success stories when you're at it. So I think that's really important. I want nothing more than for Marie to brag about you all over the web. I want her to come to your house and film a video about all the big successes you've gotten. The people that are in those testimonial videos are the people that said, I'm gonna move past my fear. I'm not gonna be scared to do this. I'm just gonna go for that leap and say, yes, I want in, and then I'm gonna put my head down and get the work done. If you wanna get the work done, I am going to be with you every step of the way. That I can promise you. Okay, so let's see here. This may sound crazy, but I am not young. This could be a third career for me. I recently retired, and I rarely see women in my age in these programs doing the same for the first time. I'm concerned about not finding the support I'll need because I have no business background. I worked in education almost all my life, and not feeling like there's anyone to talk to about other issues. I don't quite have the energy I did in my 30s and 40s. Will I be totally out of place and find it hard to communicate? You've come to the right girl. One of the things I've noticed that I attract people of all ages into my bonus experience. So we've got people in their 30s, or a few in their 20s, mostly in their 30s and 40s. But I always attract the baby boomers. Maybe it's, I'm an old soul and there's something about me that makes people feel a little bit more comfortable to come to the day. Doing. They teach me this. So just know that I definitely am your girl if you feel a little bit out of place, if you feel like everyone seems younger than me doing this, or I don't even know where to start. B-School is going to give you that foundation. That's where Marie will come in. So if you don't know this world of online marketing, but you have an experience in whatever it is that you do, come to the table with the experience you have and really, really dedicate yourself to B-School. If that means you have to watch the videos more than once, so be it. It's your own experience. But then I'm your girl that you can come to and say, this isn't making sense, or I've never even experienced this kind of thing before. What do I do? I think that you found the right girl for that kind of support. No matter what age you are, you can make this work. Many people, it's their second career, third career. So don't let that stop you. You're here now. Here's the thing that's amazing. For this question here, this woman that was so brave to ask about, I'm older and I'm nervous about that, or anybody else here that's thinking, I'm nervous because X, Y, Z. I'm pretty sure that you know in your heart what you want. I'm pretty sure that you know what you want for your life, your personal lifestyle, the life you want every day, and the life that you want in your business. You know in your heart what that is. So dig a little deeper and really go with your gut in terms of, do you want to join B-School to start seeing a transformation in what you're doing now? Are you not happy with what you're doing now? Or maybe you're happy with it, but you just know there's more for you out there. Let B-School be your guide. Now, I can't stress this enough. When you join B-School, dive in with all your heart. Make it the next best 8 weeks of your entire life, more dedicated than you've ever been in anything. There is no way that you cannot not see success. There's no way you can't see success is what I'm trying to say if you dedicate yourself to making this work. You might have a full-time job right now. When I first started, my first online training program actually wasn't B-School. It was something to do with social media. And I was still in a full-time job. So every morning I got up at 5 a.m. And from 5 to 6 before my son woke up, It was all my time. I got my cup of coffee, I sat in my big comfy chair, I turned the videos on, and that was my time. And that truly was the start of my online business. I didn't know any of the technology or terminology for that, but this was teaching me how to do it. You're going to become a savvy marketer when you understand the basics of what it takes to build a foundation online. That is what B-School will do for you, but you have to book the time in for yourself. You are worth it. That I know for sure. Okay, does B-School help you learn to create online courses? Do we get access to development, design, programming, resources? So, or do you recommend people? So Marie will recommend people and I will recommend people. So Marie has some really great online resources to build online training programs, tools you can use, even people you can hire to help you. And then I have a whole bank of resources. One of the coolest things is that when you make an investment like this, you deserve extra attention, at least in my book. So if you want me to open my Rolodex to you and tell you who I use to do this or do that, I'll give you the resources. So yes, you will get recommendations, but to answer your question even more specifically, there is a cheat sheet. When Marie gets into, I don't know exactly what module it is, I'll have to look that up, but she has a cheat sheet that literally is the ultimate program creation cheat sheet. I don't know the exact name, but basically it tells you everything you need to do to create and promote an online training program. This is what I used for my first big successful launch. So I love printing things out and checking them off. So her cheat sheets are golden if you're like me in that respect. So everything you need to know about putting together a program and promoting it correctly is in that cheat sheet. So yes, there is an element of creating online training programs, the different platforms you can use for that. And then in my program, I can't help but talk about it because it's in my backstage pass to a B-School success story. The very first bonus, it's in there. And so I show you how I create my programs. And so I'll give you the tools I use and the steps I take to get it done. So we've got you covered there for sure. Okay. Ooh, I love this. Marcia says, I started my business at the age of 48. Age does not matter. You are right, lady. That is for sure. Don't let that stop you. For sure, do not let that stop you, no matter what age you are. I love that. Kerwin says, thank you so much, Amy. This has been helpful. Let's see here. Just signed up. Laura said she just signed up. Wonderful. Kerwin, thanks for being here. Laura, thanks for signing up. I love it. Let's see, guest 2220. Next time I should probably make people put their names in here, right? Because I want to give you a shout out. It says signing up too. That is fantastic. Guys, listen, this is the only really big promotion I do all year that's not my own. I'll do smaller things, but if you've noticed, you've gotten a lot of emails from me and you've heard a lot of my personal story. I am passionate about you seeing amazing, amazing success in your business. You cannot do it alone, nor are you expected to. Now, if B-School's right for you, I want you to just really think about it. If this is something you want to do, don't wait. Click on that big yellow button, read about all my bonuses, just really make sure that this is right for you and sign up today. Don't wait. And when you sign up, you're gonna get a link into my private Facebook group. Say hello. I try to say hello and talk to everybody in there. This is my opportunity to connect with you deeper than I've ever done. But the reason I'm promoting somebody else's program with my bonuses, of course, is because I believe in it wholeheartedly. Anybody that comes to me that says, Amy, I have a business idea or my business isn't exactly where I want it to be, but I don't know what I need to do to get it done the right way. Whether I am an affiliate or not, I would say B-School, B-School, B-School. Set your foundation, build it. B-School helps create a business and life that you love. It's not just all about making money. We all know that, right? I mean, of course you know that. You've got to enjoy what you do to love this. And so that is why I'm so passionate about B-School. It changed my entire life. And I know this might sound a little bit crazy, a little bit deeper than I normally go, but I feel like it's changed my life with my husband and my son as well. And I want to tell you specifically why I feel that way. Before, I worried every minute about the success of my business. Before, I was so stressed because I didn't know what to do. And that stress made its way into my marriage for sure. And that stress took time away from my son. And so now that I know what I need to do and how I need to do it, I have more time with my family. And when I'm there, I'm actually really there. That is very different than things looked in my first few years of marriage. And my husband, or first few years of business. And my husband always says how much he can see a difference in me now that I have confidence in my business. Confidence makes its way into every area of your life. So I don't want to get too emotional or too dramatic with you about that, but I will say this isn't all about business. It never is, right? It's very personal. It's a very personal experience to jump in and focus on your business so that you can support yourself and your family in a whole different way. That is why I'm so passionate about it. Okay, Travinia says, this is another, she posted a question I missed earlier. Will there be any way to benefit from the live event for those of us who are unable to travel to San Diego? Yes, I'm so glad you brought this up. So when I do the live event, the 2-day live event, I'll do it in August and I think either early October, I think it's early October. You can look for the dates when you go to amyporterfield.com/bschool. Scroll all the way down, the dates will be there. But let's say you're out of the country or you just can't make those dates. No worries. I'm going to professionally have it recorded. So we're going to have a video camera on stage with me going through the entire process of helping you build a project plan. So I've totally got you covered there. We're filming the whole thing. You will get a recording that you can keep forever. So if you're not there, you will get the recording. And if you are there live, you'll still get the recording so you can remember all the stuff I taught. So definitely we will be recording. So glad you asked. Okay, October. So Travinia says, one in August, one in October. You get to pick which one works best for you. Okay, let's see here. How do you compare B-School with other online marketing programs like Frank Kern or Ryan Deiss? Okay, so great question. I haven't been through all those other programs, but I've been through some other programs for sure. This is how I see B-School. I feel B-School is a holistic approach to your business, meaning getting clear on your brand, getting clear on your messaging, getting clear on that unique thing that you offer that no one else does. She calls it blue ocean strategy. She'll take you through an exercise. So Maria is setting the foundation for your business. What I love about B-School is that once your foundation is set, then you might want to take other online training programs more advanced. Maybe you want to become a part of my Profit Lab program, or maybe take a program from Ryan Deiss or Frank Kern, these people you've mentioned. Once your foundation is set, anything you apply to your business from there, you can skyrocket your success. But if you have a broken message, if your brand is confusing, if your content is not meshing well with the language that your audience is using, stuff that is not covered in other online training programs that I know of, then anything you do is not going to work to its optimum capacity. Meaning the other online training programs will give you strategies that you can layer on your foundation. Now, Marie goes deep into advanced trainings from trainings like me and Natalie Lucier and Derek Halpern. You'll get those graduation advanced trainings at the end. But if you want to go even deeper, maybe a year from now, take another program. As long as your foundation is set, you're golden. So that's how I've always used these programs. Other programs, I've been through many programs, but I started with the foundation of my business in B-School, and everything else was so much more profitable for me because I wasn't starting from scratch anymore. So even if you've had a business for a while, go through the branding of the program, the branding modules, go through the messaging and the content and the copy creation. Make sure you've got that all dialed in. Everything else that you do after that is gravy, and or it's like icing on the cake. So yeah, great question. Okay. Victoria, actually, I love this. Victoria says, I am 54 and I did not have lots of experience, but the style of education from Amy is easily doable. There's a sharp learning curve and you need to be prepared for the work. But if you're in education, and I know you can look, so if you're in education like that woman earlier, I know you can learn it and implement it. You can do it and there's no better time. Victoria, what an amazing message. This is the kind of support you get in the private Facebook group. People will come out of the woodwork to tell you their own personal experience, and so you know it's doable and cheer you along the way. So thanks for being honest about that, Victoria. thanks for the compliment, but also for being honest. There's a learning curve for sure, definitely. Will you have to do the work? 100%. If you know me at all, you know that I would never teach a get-rich-quick kind of scheme. I'm not that kind of girl. And I really do believe that hard work pays off. And so I think that came from my roots and my dad. My dad was a firefighter and my mom was a hairstylist, blue collar to the bone. And one thing I learned for sure is that if you show up and do the work, you'll see the results that you want. So I've never taken shortcuts. I probably am a little too hard on myself, if anything. Hard work is definitely something that's in my bones. And so I'll encourage you to keep moving forward with that way of thinking for sure. But you're right, Victoria, you do the work, you can see the results no matter what age you're at. And I love that you said if she's in education, she knows how to get things done. She knows how to actually implement. So very true. Love that. Terry Johnson says, I will be there in October. Woot. Love it. Terry, I'm so excited. I'm going to get to meet you in person. This is what I love. We get to actually spend some time together. I love that I expanded it from 1 day to 2 day to give us time to really get the work done. So fantastic. Great. Marcia says, I'll be there live. Wonderful. Wonderful, Marcia. Can't wait. Victoria says, this is why I'm signing up tomorrow with you. Victoria, I'm going to be looking for your name. That's fantastic. And I was wondering if you were going to sign up. So I'm excited and I'll be looking for you, lady. So just know I'll find you in my private Facebook group. Okay, so let's see there. One thing I've noticed is, let me just make sure. Okay, great. I've got all those. Good. Okay, so I think I've answered almost all the questions. If I've missed yours, go ahead and type it one more time for me, and I'll make sure that I actually grab it. I just want to make sure I got all the questions answered. So here's the deal. Okay, you got to pay attention here. You got to be with me. If you're still listening in, and there's a good number of you that are still here live, and you're still on the fence, I want to push you a little bit right now. I want to take you out of your comfort zone. I know, not very exciting, but I want you to type in here, why not? Why aren't you going to do this? And if it's because you have a really good reason why, awesome. But if you are on the fence and you're hesitating, I want you to tell me why right now. I'm not going to talk you into it. I'm just going to give you the facts. I want to help you one way or the other. But don't get off this live hangout with me. This is not recorded. So this is just you and me right now. If you're hesitating, why is it? If you want to learn more about my bonuses, definitely let me know. If you want to know something about specifically in the program, let me know about that too. Some of you are scared because you're thinking, what if I don't get the results? What if I invest $2,000 and then I have nothing to show for it? That will only happen if you don't apply yourself. There's no way you won't find value in this program if you do the work. And I'll be doing it with you. So every Monday when a new module is released, I have dedicated my Mondays to going through the whole thing. That way, if you have questions, I know what you're talking about. And that way I can show you, oh, because Marie just recorded all the videos over. So I haven't even seen the new videos. I'm so excited to get in there. So that means that, you know, if you've ever been on one of my webinars, you've seen me actually show my slides on the screen. Marie's not doing that. She's direct to camera like you and me right now. Like you're gonna see her as she's training. So the trainings are new, so I'm most excited about that. I'll go through the trainings on Monday. You've got questions, I'll have answers for you. So just know that if you're nervous about maybe I invest and I don't see results, that's only you. And I believe in you. I don't think that has to be the case. Sure, you might have done it in the past. I've purchased programs and haven't done them in the past. B-School will be different because you have support of your community in B-School, of my private B-School group, and from me. So we won't let you down. We're gonna walk you through, and if you want an accountability partner, I will get you an accountability partner for sure. So just know you've got everything you need. And here's the deal. Let's say you wait, and you think maybe next year, maybe next year. What is going to be different about next year than right now? Because you'll never, ever be totally ready for such a scary big decision like B-School. Never. You're always gonna have that little voice saying, I don't know if it's right for you. You know in your heart if B-School is right for you. And if it's not, then great. I'm glad you decided. That's a good thing. But if you know in your heart that you should be part of this and you want to be a part of this, I want you to sign up today. Don't wait till the very last minute. This is your opportunity. Because here's the deal. Let's pretend you don't sign up for B-School. What are you going to do instead so that next year in February and March, you look at your business and you're really, really proud of what you see? What are you going to do differently so you're very proud of what you see? Because that is so very valuable to understand right now. What are you going to do differently to love the business you have or love the business you're creating. If it's peaceful, something else to do. Because we all know you can't get results by doing the same thing we keep doing every day and not getting results from, right? We've got to make a change. B-School can transform your business if you let it and if you do the work. So very important to remember. Okay, so let's see here. A few more questions and then I promise to wrap it up, but I don't want to go if you still have questions. B-School closes tomorrow. So March 4th, 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern. The doors are closed. You can't join after tomorrow. I want to make that really, really clear because if you miss out, that would break my heart if this is something you want to do. Don't wait till the last minute because I will say a flood of people sign up at the last minute and then sometimes the website doesn't work correctly, which is just a stress for everybody, right? So don't get in that. That's not even worth it to you. So just make sure you sign up when you're ready. Let's see here. Somebody says, oh, I'm still finishing the Profit Lab and it seems there's a lot of overlap. There's like 5% overlap between B-School and the Profit Lab. I can promise you that. Now in some of my bonuses, you might see some of the same strategies, but all my bonuses are new. So you're gonna get the brand new information. Nothing is brought from last year. So every single one of my bonuses, it's me re-recording it, making it new and fresh and for now, for the time now. So you might see a strategy overlap, but how you do it is probably gonna be different. So just know that you're not at all going to see a bunch of overlap between B-School and my Profit Lab program, totally different situations. Let's see here. I'm not sure my bonus ideas are viable and I'm concerned that I will need to start from scratch. I do health coaching now and I don't like it and don't want to continue. I have very few clients at the moment. Most people wouldn't say they even have a business with what I do. I want to change the direction and do something that allows me to integrate more of my personal interests, art and the environment and nature. Well then, wonderful. Where you want to start when you join B-School is the bonus that's available right now. You can literally go through it tonight. Start the Right Business. That's what it's called. And Marie will take you through what you do want your life to look like and why you don't like your idea that you have right now and what you want to do differently. She'll take you through a few different exercises to get really clear about that. Some people that already took the Start the Right Business bonus, they're in my private Facebook group, and one girl said, I'm a little frustrated now because the lifestyle I want isn't necessarily matched with the kind of business I want to start. So she felt frustrated and I said, this is great news. The last thing you want to do is start a business that's not going to give you the lifestyle that you want. So you might need to go back to the drawing table. It's not always going to be comfortable, but it is going to be really, really valuable. So just know this is going to be the thing that you need to help you decide what kind of life do you want and what kind of business do you want to create so you have that lifestyle. B-School will help you figure that out. In the bonus, Start the Right Business. Okay, so let's see here. Okay. So guest number 921 says, I just spent over $2,000 on another course that I'm in the middle of working on. Taking on another feels overwhelming. Okay, so I get that. Taking on another course, maybe if you're already in a course, could feel overwhelming. This is how you decide if B-School's right for you, and maybe the other course you're going through, you put aside for a little while and just do B-School for 8 weeks, or maybe you want to do them in tandem, whatever works for you. But here's what you need to decide. If you're looking for a program that will help you build the foundation of your business, so we're talking content creation, list building, messaging, copywriting, program and product creation, and how to price and package those programs as well, then B-School is right for you. Now, we've all been in other programs. I definitely have. If you're in one right now and you're here, you might be thinking that that program isn't the perfect fit for you right now. Remember how I said, I feel like B-School's where everybody should start. And then if you want to take other courses down the road, it's like layering on just goodness because you already have that foundation. So if you are taught more advanced proven strategies and you have a business foundation, imagine what those advanced proven strategies from other people's programs can do for your business. I love when people join Profit Lab, that's my program, that have already been through B-School. They know how to write copy, so their ads are outstanding. They know how to write emails that get people to actually take action. They know how to create a lead magnet that's perfect for their business, and they know their messaging. They know exactly who their audience is. Imagine going to an advanced program with that kind of knowledge. Good stuff, right? So if you're feeling like you already purchased a program, but you're thinking about this one and you might feel overwhelmed, I want you to start with B-School as your foundation and then go back to the other program, and you will be pleasantly surprised how much more it works for you. So I think that's what's so cool. B-School is your starting point, your foundation. Get your foundation solid. Everything else is icing on the cake. That I feel very strongly about. Okay, so let's see. Can you talk about the accountability partner of the bonus? Yes and yes. So when you join B-School, what I've done, Trivinia, my assistant, and I have worked together on this. We created a survey to understand what your business is, where you're at in your business. Are you just starting out, been at it for a while, starting over, finding out where you're at, and then learning more about your work style. Are you a morning person like me, or are you a night person where I'm already in bed and would hate to be your accountability partner because I'm at my worst at night? So what kind of work environment do you like the best? How do you work? What works best for you? When can you get on the phone with somebody, or Skype, or whatever you want to do in terms of accountability? We're going to learn more about you, and then from there, we're going to partner you with one accountability partner. I will give you one worksheet that helps you know exactly how those quick accountability calls should go. You don't have to do this. This is just a little extra perk in my bonus program. But if you want an accountability partner, we will set you up with one. So when you join, later this week, we're going to give you a survey. We'll start pairing you together and then reach out to you and introduce you to your accountability partner. And then if you have any challenges along the way, I'm in the B-School group. I'm there for you. So just use me as a guide. Okay. So someone's asking, do we have access to the Profit Lab with this bonus? No, my Profit Lab is not something that I use as a bonus. It's my own signature program that I only offer twice a year, one in May and one in October. But I definitely encourage you to go through B-School first if you haven't yet gone through the Profit Lab. Now, if you've gone through the Profit Lab and you're thinking about B-School, the two will work really well together for sure. Some of the things I teach in the Profit Lab, though, such as a very specific Facebook ad, will be taught in the bonus. So you will get a little extra. It's just all updated. So if you're part of the Profit Lab and you get my bonus, you'll get more updated information, plus a bunch of new stuff that I've never included in the Profit Lab. So you're okay there as well. My job situation is a bit precarious, which is why I'm interested in starting my own business. But that also means I'm worried about spending money on a course right now, for sure. So remember what I said earlier about spending the money, because this part's really important. A $2,000 investment in anything is a big deal. I do not take that lightly. Even now when I'm making a really, really good income, I still don't just invest in any $2,000 program. Everything is very important. So before you invest in B-School, I want you to get really clear. Are you worried about the money because things are going to be tight? That you might have to get a little bit more resourceful than normal. You might need to take on an extra client, or maybe eat out a lot less than you are now. That's one thing where I know my family can save money. Anytime we need to save extra money, we just cut out eating out. It's expensive. There's little things that you can cut out in your life that will allow you to have a little extra cash to make up for your investment. I want you to get resourceful. My favorite kind of people in this world are those that can say, I want this, now I got to figure out how a way to get it. And human nature is very, very honest in this area. We always find a way to afford something that we really want. Always. I know that I can say I can't afford this, but then all of a sudden I surely can afford those amazing shoes I must get, right? There's always a way. And so B-School is an investment in you, your lifestyle, your happiness, and your business. That is definitely for sure. So I want you to get resourceful. If the money's going to be tight, I get it. It's not always going to be easy. But if you can find a way to fund this opportunity, when you have skin in the game, when you're a little uncomfortable about that investment, but you know this is right for you, you show up in a whole different way. And so that's what's so very exciting, to show up in a different way and make sure that B-School works for you because you put your money into it. I think it will give you a little kick in the pants that you might need. So good question. Let's see here. Someone was asking, I think this was earlier, how many hours a week should we plan to spend with Marie's course? And I usually say try to book about 5 to 7 hours a week, at least in the first 3 weeks. The first 3 weeks are the most intense, and then it actually gets a little easier once you build that foundation. And so if you can wake up a little early or right before you go to bed, give yourself a little extra time to dive into the program, maybe weekends or where you're going to spend your time, not a problem at all. The first time I went through B-School, I actually didn't finish in the first 8 weeks. I allowed myself a little leniency. I had a bunch of stuff going on in my own business at the time. And so I was traveling and whatnot. So at the end of the 8 weeks, I wasn't done, and that's okay. The program doesn't go away, and I still could show up for the office hours or listen to the recordings. So you're totally fine there. Make it your own experience for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you so much. If you're still here, really, really listen to your heart. If B-School is right for you and if it's something you really wanna do not hesitate. This is your opportunity. Let me come along this journey with you. You will be a part of my private Facebook group where I'll be with you along the journey every step of the way with an amazing group already of people from all different niches, different places in the world, different areas of their business, meaning they might be beginners, in the middle of their business, more advanced. It doesn't matter. You will find your community inside of B-School. I am so thrilled about this program and about the opportunity it can offer you. So when you join B-School, when you get a link to my private Facebook group, say hello and introduce yourself and add a picture. I want to see a picture of you or your family or your dog or whatever, just so I can see exactly who you are and what you're about. I want you to come on this journey with me. If you've decided that B-School is not right for you, that is fantastic. That is great. You've made the decision. If you're on the fence, this is your opportunity. Jump off that fence, take the leap. Trust me in this. This is an amazing experience that could change your life and your business. Thank you so very, very much for being here. I cannot wait to see you online and especially inside my bonus experience. You can go to amyporterfield.com/B-School to get all my bonus details. Thank you everybody for being here and have a wonderful day. Take care. If you're still watching, I'm not exactly sure how to turn it off. So let's see here. Hold on. This is why I love Google Hangouts. Let's see here. It did? Okay, let's see here. If you're still on, I'm just trying to turn off the video. So let's see how we're gonna do this. This is the one thing I never understand about these Hangouts. I know where to go.